Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Tech Mac. Today we will be discussing the new iPad with M4 chip series in that. Um, we will be discussing a lot about what long-term ownership looks like from my standpoint, how I use it alongside my MacBook Pro M4 Max, how I use it to manage my life, or I'd say my work-life balance. We'll go into a lot of details about that. Again, I'm not going to talk a lot about Geekbench scores and chipset technicalities and stuff like that. My aim is to give you a very honest review from a normal person's standpoint who is not into a very specific dedicated field uh, for art or music or anything like that. I'm just here to tell you if it is a good buy, then why, and if it is not, then why. Let's dive into it.
The best part about this particular iPad is how thin and slim it is. Now, I can just tell you this. This is the thinnest piece of tech I have ever seen, and we cannot just imagine how Apple would have fit everything that they did in this machine. Look at that. Also, guys, this is Apple Pencil Pro that goes with this iPad, and we'll just first start with the buying experience of the iPad Pro, and then we'll dig deeper into what this Apple Pencil Pro brings to the table.
Here we go. So, buying iPad Pro, 11-inch model or 13-inch model. I would prefer 13-inch, space black, 256 gigs, 512 gigs, 1 TB, and 2 TB. I would usually go with 1 TB. However, there is a difference in the processor that you get between 256 GB one, 512 GB one, and 1 TB and 2 TB ones. So the basic difference is first the RAM. For till 512 GB, you are getting just 8 gigs of RAM, where 1 TB and 2 TB are offering 16 gigs of RAM. Because 256 GB and 512 GB variants are getting the bin chip for M4, and what that means and how that affects your overall performance. We will discuss that further in this video. So please stay with me on that. All right, standard glass nanotexture. Again, I don't think that I need to pay for nanotexture glass. I'm not interested in cellular as well. I have an iPhone which connects with this pretty well and works well with it. Nope, resale value. Apple Pencil Pro, definitely smart choice. Now, let's get to the most controversial part of this particular product, that is Apple Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro. We will discuss this a little bit and I'll provide my views because I don't think that I need to buy this or invest like $349 on already expensive machine that I'm buying. So overall, it will cost me $2,028 for 1 TB 13-inch iPad Pro. Right, let's see. Uh, Add Apple Care. I would go this. And yes, so $2,028. Wow. Let's talk about what we are getting with this $2,000 and why we are getting it and how it translates to a useful machine. But yeah, that's a lot of money. Right, guys. So this is our new iPad Pro You can see how elegant it looks, by all means. Of course, with the Apple Pencil Pro, this Apple Pencil Pro this year is a new Apple Pencil that we will talk about later in this video and discuss what are the functionalities and features it is getting this year uh, to be used with this iPad. Definitely a lot things that you can do, but specifically while taking notes, this really improves the overall experience. So for now, let's see what we have here. So basically, this is what the screen looks like. This detects, it has like a good air detect functionality where if you just bring it on the top of any icon, it will just detect it. It is smooth. It can take care of a lot of things, but the most impressive one is this Apple Pencil in the notebooks. All right, so you can squeeze on it and you can select whatever style you need or you want to use to type anything. Uh, like this. It is amazing, smooth. Um, Also, if you notice or not, but you can also see a shadow of like what the tip of the pen would look like as you roll it. It will roll itself as well. Now, if you want to erase something, you just double tap and it turns into an eraser. So this is one of the impressive part. Second impressive thing about the Apple Pencil is you can pretty much select something, draw anything, right? Click and select this magic wand. Now this is the newest feature that you can do this. And this will tell you what you need to do, and you can say a star. That's what you want. And boom, let's see what it gives you. Look at that. Not only one option, but you can select, uh, you can say done, and there you have a star. You can just play with it as you want it. Ain't it great? But I think other than this, what I love the most about this particular tablet is its form factor. So basically, this tablet is slim, sleek, and great looking machine. I'm definitely in love with this. Oops, let's set it right. All right, there we go. So we have so many other options with this machine that I will show you further in this video. I think at the end of the day, it really matters how much money you have and what is the use case that you are buying this um, iPad for, right? But still, I'll stick with no keypad because that just doesn't make sense. If you need keypad, you are better off with MacBook Pro Air. Sorry, MacBook Air. So now, contrary to keypad, I think Apple Pencil is worth buy because one thing that I love most about these is it gives you a great writing experience. I use it all the time. You can use apps like Good Notes that gives you a great platform or a good format to track your everyday work. Um, Other than that, this particular tablet have great cameras, which is I'd say a little bit better than before, but not that better. And anyways, I use these cameras mostly for scanning documents. If need be, this has a great document scanner. I also use the cameras for Zoom meeting, and it has center stage functionality so that it tracks your face wherever you move within the frame, and it is great. Sometimes it is just too annoying honestly because it focuses too close on your face and you don't need that when you are presenting in front of like 100 people where something is just zooming on your face very closely. And that is something that I think like sometimes I find annoying, but still is a great functionality. We have freeform here. Freeform is again um, the one of the best note taking or project planning app, I would say. I think Freeform is just a different format of notes in a way, but notes are something that people mostly know about as they have used it, or as it has been out for as long as iOS has existed, if I'm not wrong. However, Freeform is something that I think if you have the right idea and understanding what you need to do or what you are planning on, you can plan it and share it, and it is great. I really use it a lot with a lot of images and different formatting to plan my days, my events, and my calendar as well. Other than the free form, I say all the other apps that you can find, for example, Lightroom, Prometer, DaVinci Resolve. I think DaVinci Resolve is one of the best things that I have seen on this iPad. That is, whenever I have to edit something on the go, uh, I think I do not see any issues. Literally, I sometimes wonder that uh, why have I even bought M4 Max if I had this already? Because I bought this iPad before I bought the M4 Max chip on iPad on MacBook Pro, and this really works great. It renders great. It has no problem whatsoever. However, one thing that I would say is battery life. So I know it has been advertised to have a battery life of up to 24 hours, but if you really use it in a professional work environment or as your daily gadget, I think it would last around around 10 hours at most, because of how great this screen is. And the screen itself is one of the best part. It is the world's best OLED in any product actually. This is what they call a tandem OLED. That means two LEDs stacked on each other, and I absolutely love watching movies and Netflix on these. It is something that I prefer to watch on my iPad more than the TV at home. So I think if you are really someone who want to buy an iPad, 5 12 GB and 256 GB, right? So these particular versions are coming with 9 core CPU instead of uh 10 core CPU that we get on a 1 TB or 2 TB variants. Also, the RAM on these particular machines with smaller storage capacity is 8 gigs, whereas the RAM for to 1 TB or 2 TB variants is 16 GB, right? So it doesn't really matters, or it doesn't really make a lot of difference for most people who will be buying an iPad. It is just a buy for passion and fun, I would say, because if you really want something for just work, I think you have Apple MacBooks, which are great, and they are not that difficult. This is more for like if you are passionate and you're professional about something that you really would like to do, love to do on a go, or you'd like to carry something that is amazing, have great screen which is light, and have a touch screen on it, or you can just type it, or you can just write something, right? So that is something this tablet is. And if you really want this for mostly note taking, video watching videos and stuff like that, please go for 512 or 250 256 GB variants, because that does not at all makes a lot of difference for most people. As I said earlier, that this machine is great with the Vinci Resolve, and maybe that is one thing, or there are like few such apps where RAMs comes into play, or this course CPU cores might matter a little bit, but still I haven't yet found one single video that may debate that there is a very significant difference. So according to me, I think for the most people, 256 and 512 GB variants are the ideal one. You get the same amazing display. You can watch as much as you want, Netflix or anything that has like great video quality, and and that's pretty much it. That's all you are gonna use it for. If you're gonna use this iPad for that. If you want to use it professionally and it really matters how future proof it is, if there will be a newer update or a version of some editing app that might be RAM heavy or need a better CPU, I think it still makes sense to go with like at least 1 TB, if not 2 TB, because I think Apple's memory, uh, I would say ladder pricing is really very rigid, I'd say, where you don't see a lot of value in investing so much money just for one more TB. You can find like um external SD drives that is much cheaper and that gives you like two TB more space. So I think 1 TB is more than anyone would need, but that is again, of course, like my perspective. So all in all, I would like to say that this particular uh, iPad is something that if you really like to move around a lot, write a lot, takes a lot of notes, is amazing. Again, Magic Keyboard. If you really think that you just want to work on emails and you just want to work on like a few apps here and there, and you don't need a laptop or a MacBook on the side, yes, it is a great buy. But if you really are thinking about working on around Excel or some heavy data planning app like Power BI's, Tableau or stuff like that, you I think you're better off with a MacBook instead of this. Whenever you need to use a keyboard, of course, and even with this, you can use a keyboard, and this also serves as a great external display as well. So I always like to extend my display to this particular tablet, and I mean this iPad acts as one of the best side screens. I also so understand this. You can buy a studio display for $2,000, right? That can only display something. Of course, it is the best in the line, but at the same time, you can buy this, which acts as a tablet, which acts as a smaller computer or a compact computer itself on the go with the best possible aesthetics, and and then at home it again works as an external extended display. So I think this is one of the greatest I would say product or tech product that is out there right now. Of course, I still can't justify the price point of $2,000 plus just for the iPad, and plus oh sorry, if just for the iPad and this Apple Pencil Pro, if you go for Magic Keyboard, you are digging yourself into at least around 2,400 to $2,500 mark. And with that level of investment, I think there is a lot big market out there, and you find a lot of different useful gadgets in much cheaper rate that can do a lot more than just this iPad. Because at the end of the day, iPad OS is not yet a Mac OS. So that is my genuine long-term review. I love to write on this, but if you really want to get a nano texture display, you have few options. One that is people like matte screen protector that will give you a good nano texture display experience. Of course, like it will wear out, but at the same time, if you really would like to have some clear screen for example, like me, I really like to have a glass screen to watch whatever I want to on it, and I love watching Netflix or movies on this iPad. So I didn't opt for a nano texture display, but if you do know that it is also as amazing, and for the most part you won't notice uh, unless you have a thing for it or it irks you like it does to me. So overall, this is great buy if you have like extra money lying around, or if you really want this. Try to avoid Magic Keyboard if you have a MacBook, because $400 is something where you can get like an Apple iWatch for yourself, rather than just investing into a keyboard. Or you can invest around $80 to $100 and get a Magic Keyboard that you can utilize both for a MacBook as well as an external keyboard for your iPad, if you need it. So you don't have to like go that far unless you just want to look cool and you really have that kind of money. Uh, of course, it is again one of the best tech out there, so why not? And that pretty much concludes our today's review for this particular um, iPad Pro. Please let me know if it was actually helpful or not at all helpful. If I should change anything about it. I usually like to talk a lot about the stuff that a lot of people does not talk very freely. A lot of people just goes into like too many numbers, starting with, hey, this is what the Geekbench score was for previous and now and here and there. All this stuff at the end of the day ends up confusing and not giving you the right exact answer. Like if I should buy it or not, I am an accountant. If I should buy it or not, I am an engineer, or I am a salesperson, or I'm a house husband or housewife. I mean, what it is look like if I don't want to edit videos. I don't have to edit sound. I just want a cool gadget that that can be handy, that I can love to work around and that I can carry around. So from that perspective, I think this is a little bit too pricey. You have other options. I think like iPad Air is something that gets closest to the iPad Pro, and it again like, of course, it is inferior to this iPad Pro, but still, it is one of the best tablets out there. And if you have been using iPads, you will know that at the end of the day, once you use it for like quite long, it stops mattering. So those who still wants to own an iPad, there are other options: iPad Mini, iPad Air. I think those three are also as good as this one. It just depends on how much money you have and what type of future you want to secure, right? With this iPad Pro, I know like I am good for at least next 5 years of the editing software updates, because this has 16 GB RAM, and with iPad OS, I think that's all I need. At least at this standpoint, I think I'm secure. If you are not into that kind of stuff, I think even iPad Air is future proof, and Apple has a good reputation for lasting products. You may also see your battery health getting depleted after like 100 cycle or so, but it will still be like 2 to 3% depletion at max, or at least that's what I have seen happening with my M2 Max as well as this iPad. And otherwise, I think this is a great buy for your family, for your kids, or for yourself on the travel. If you want to read books or anything, this is absolutely a great buy. So please don't hold yourself back. Don't look into the YouTube videos to just find out if only uh, uh, content creator should buy it, or only someone who is too much into editing softwares, a photographer, should buy it and I can't. No, that's not the case. This is a pretty helpful and useful machine for most of us out there. We just need to understand where our finances are, and what is the right product for us, and just go for it. And I don't think like you will regret it. All right. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, comment. Let me know if this is helpful or not. If you want me to work on something specific, maybe a car that you may want me to review, a bike, any other tech gadgets, just let me know in the comment. Anything that you may have not find from your perspective as well, that you belong from a very specific field and you need a perspective on some gadget or some product, please let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely get back with a video on that. Thank you and have a great time. See you in our next video.